Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it correctly. We are the Unusuals. We just need something in the chat from you guys, any kind of word or phrase we will use as an inspiration to get started. Anything at all. I'm just going to type in random words until gong. Thank you, gong. You've learned well, Grasshopper. It is time for you to leave the Shaolin Temple, to go out into the world on your own.
But master, I'm fearful. I'm afraid.
You can't fool me, Grasshopper. I know you know how to handle fear. What is it I always say?
You always say that the fear lives outside. It's not in us.
That's correct. So you need to go out into the world and vanquish fear.
Oh, yes, master.
Now be gone. Here is your knapsack with all your possessions. I hope to never see you again.
Master, I'll miss you.
Oh, hi, I'm sorry. This creek has risen too high for me to walk across with my shoes. You know, these kind of shoes. I was wondering if you mightn't carry me across the stream.
Fair lady, you see that I am a monk, a traveling monk, and it would be seemly and very unseemly for me to carry you.
Oh, dear monk, I know thy heart is true. I can sense it in thee, and consider this your first test. Hold me in your arms. Oh, yes. And carry me across the stream.
May I know your name?
Meredith.
Meredith. Unusual name for a traveler here.
Yes, well, I live in the valley. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Live in the valley there between the mountains.
Oh, yes. I know that village.
But I love collecting wildflowers.
Oh, most beautiful.
On this gentle slope. But it must have rained in the mountains while I was in the meadow, for the creek is overflowing.
Well, yes, it has. It's much, much wider than, but we managed to cross it very quickly.
Yes. You are strong and move swiftly like a gazelle.
Fair lady, you compliment me. I'm not used to such words.
I find the stream of my heart is also gushing forth. I knew the moment I set my eyes on you. Won't you come live for a time? Me and my parents. Consider it your second test.
To live with you and your parents?
Yes. I'm sure you would love to be mindful as you hunt, or as you gather, or as you tend the sheep.
Well, the offer is most generous, and I am just beginning my journey. So my question is, do I continue just roaming, or do I stay for a while with your parents and you? Maybe there's something I can learn there.
I think there is.
Hmm,
And I think it's best not to think too much,
yes.
just to follow your heart.
Hmm. Then yes. Yes, I will for a time.
Oh, wonderful. We're off then
Yes,
to the Valley of the Mountains.
yes, seems like it's within the day's journey.
It is. You may need some of this for the walk. A little jerky.
Jerky. Huh. Type of food.
Yes. It's goat jerky.
Goat, you say?
Goat jerky.
Goat jerky.
Oh,
Most generous offer. But I am of the protection sect of the masters, and we do not eat of the animals, only of the forest.
Oh, well, what happens when you're not in a forest?
I eat of the plants, wherever they may be.
Oh, let's see. I have wildflowers.
Mm,
I have uh, yak butter.
no, I may only have the flowers.
Oh, well, no, the flowers are for Mother's garland. Um,
Mm,
let's see. I have wild barbar roots.
yes,
You eat those?
I eat everything from the that grows, everything that grows, not animals, just what grows.
Well, we must save half of this for Mother's soup.
Oh,
You,
certainly.
you can have the other half.
Mm,
Um,
thank you.
she uses the leaves in the soup as well. So perhaps you'll find those tasty.
Yes, most certainly.
Mm. Shall we be off?
The monk says that one should eat and walk and walk. So while I eat, I don't walk. And then when I walk, I don't eat.
I must walk and eat. Otherwise, it would take me too long to arrive.
I see.
So I will have to go ahead of thee.
Yes.
But you can see the valley between the mountains there. I shall meet you at the gate
Yes, the gate.
of the valley.
Now the master has, will you be safe on your journey? Because the master told me that there are um, brigands and rascals and thieves and bandits in the hills.
Of course, I'm all right. You perhaps haven't seen it, but I carry my stick.
Yes.
I am quite proficient in the use of my stick.
A staff. Yes.
Yes. Well, I'm off then. When you're done eating, please follow in my path
And to the gate, and that's where I shall meet you.
to the gate.
Oh, and your name,
Meredith.
Meredith. Yes, 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 Meredith. It's a beautiful name.
Ha! Give us your bag. Well, I'm sorry. I appear to be alone. So give me your bag. Give me your bag.
But
Give me your bag.
kind gentleman, I need this bag. It carries all my possessions, and especially possessions given to me by the great monk.
Nonsense. Can't you see I'm a brigand?
Yes,
this is what brigands do.
it is your nature to be a brigand.
Yes, I am being true to myself.
Yes, it is. It's your nature. You are a brigand, and that is what you do as a brigand.
Now hand me your bag.
Well, but my nature is a monk, and therefore I travel and give out sage advice and kindness.
Sage? What is sage advice?
Well, I make maybe an offer to you that rather than my bag, which I would love to keep, that I would give you kindness and sage advice.
What is a brigand to do with kindness?
Well, a brigand can benefit from kindness greatly by establishing relationships with other people that are both kind and generous and nonviolent.
I know not that which of you speak. I know not that of which you speak. I'm a brigand. Hey, give me your bag before I stick you in the face with this stick.
I would not like that. I would not like that, brigand.
Now.
Okay, then I must, with much apology, take my staff and prevent you from taking my sack.
Oh. Now you see, you pretend to be nonviolent, and yet here you are, threatening me.
That's always bothered me. On one hand, we're told to be nonviolent, but at the same time, we're given these skills which are very violent. I've never figured that out, brigand.
This is a shame because I seem to have been left behind by my buddies. Perhaps they saw your stick and went running. And since I only have a short stick, what is this kindness you speak of?
Kindness is to be gentle and understanding and sweet to others, not robbing them, but giving them.
Okay, give me something.
Yes, I will give you something. This is a butterfly that I carved out of bamboo, but you may have it.
Huh. It seems to also be a whistle.
Yes.
Isn't that wonderful?
Kind brigand. You have a natural gift, kind brigand, to make beautiful music that will promote kind feelings. I humbly offer that maybe you could be a piper brigand
Hmm.
and bring joy and beautiful sound to people.
I've always wanted to be a piper. But honestly, I wanted to lead children astray, though.
Hmm.
Tis in my nature
Yes.
to emanate darkness.
Kind brigand, I know that a simple crawling caterpillar can stop, change, and evolve into a beautiful butterfly, like the carving. Is it not true that you are smarter than the caterpillar?
Oh. Oh. I shall think upon these things,
Mm.
my fair monk. I will not forget you.
Yes,
See that.
yes, kind brigand. Go safely in good health.
And fare thee well.
Yes.
Ah, finally, some help. My prayers to the gods have been answered.
Hmm. Yes.
I am trying to lift this relic. Don't tell anyone. Out of this vast cavern.
Yes. It's
You
quite
see,
deep.
I'm afraid of snakes.
They can be frightening. Yes.
Would you mind terribly much if I lowered you into the cavern? You then simply grab onto the relic. It's that one there.
Hmm.
It looks like a face. It's kind of a cross between I don't know, a large marble and a face.
Hmm. And your name, sir?
Well, I'm Timothy Jones. Perhaps you've heard of me.
No, I have not.
Well, yes, I search the world in hope of finding relics.
Hmm.
It must be in a museum
Oh,
or in a university.
I do not know this word university, but for what purposes do you wish the relic?
It's for education.
Ah,
People everywhere deserve the right to see things from every foreign land on earth.
hmm. Is it not better to leave the relic in its resting place?
Oh, nonsense. No, nothing hidden ever comes of any good. We must
Mhm.
take it out into the world so it's seen by millions.
Huh. And these millions that see it, then what do they know from this seeing?
They then know the world. They have a better understanding of the world and its peoples. These people in the world don't even know that you exist, nor that such a relic exists, or such a thing could ever have been made. We must tell them, we must show them, and they must buy my book.
They must buy your book.
Yes.
Buy your book.
My book shows, for all those that can't travel to the museum or the university, you can see the pictograms in my book.
So you take the relic and you show many people and you teach them about the relic. Is that not right?
That is correct. Some get to see it firsthand, those that are able to, that are well enough off. The rest, buy my little modest book for a fair price. They bring the world to them. But I must let me enough talk. What do you say? I lower you into this cavern and you simply hug the artifact. And then I raise you back up.
This is quite a problem. I have to think about it because I want to be kind to you and I want to do as you wish. But I know that the relic is there because somebody put it there and they made it a long time ago and it must remain there. I very, very much of a dilemma.
Is this your way of saying no? Because you're not the first person to say no, you know. There was a young lady came by here not too many days ago. She said no.
Yes.
Of course, that was after she hit me with her stick.
Oh, that is a very violent and unprovoked action by her.
Well, I was perhaps being a little grabby.
Grabby, this I don't know.
You leave me no choice. I must set fire to the entire cavern to obliterate the snakes. And then I can climb down into the cavern myself, retrieve the artifact.
I asked
So
you,
it's on you, the death of 10,000 snakes.
I ask you, are not snakes living creatures?
Not anymore, they're not. Not when I need to set foot into a cavern and retrieve a monumentous memento of some early civilization.
I cannot harm any animal.
Well, this is on your head.
No, it's not on my head because you have the choice. You don't have to set
I've given you the choice. I've given you the choice. You either let me lower you down or I set fire to the snakes.
I cannot let the snakes perish. They're living creatures. Well, then, yes, you may lower me down to get the relic, but yes. I must ask you to do one thing with the relic, to honor it, to protect it, and to make it so that all can see it, not just the few.
You're asking me to put it in a traveling show and have a sliding scale for admission.
This I don't know. Sliding scale. but as long as people can see it is all I ask.
'Tis done. But I will need a name for this relic, a fancy name that attracts attention.
Hmm.
What would someone in your area call such a thing?
As I look on it, I see that it is a binded golden head. So I would call it the golden idol with the binded head.
An idol. Who is it an idol of?
It appears it's to be an idol of people that lived here many, many years ago and worshipped Tor.
What were those people called?
They were called the Dolts.
The dolts.
Yes, Dolts.
Dolts.
They
The
knew many
idol? The idol of the dolts.
Tor, the idol of the Dolts. The Dolts, the master told me, were very, very brave people and very, very smart and very unique.
Raise your foot up just slightly. Thank you. And I'm just going to wrap this once around your waist. The idol of the dolts doesn't have that good of a ring to it.
Well, you could call them Doltic people.
Doltic.
They could
Do
be
you think?
Doltic.
Do you think it's Tor himself? The idol is made of, is representing.
Yes, yes, yes. It has to be Tor. Because Tor,
Yes.
the legend goes that Tor had the binded head. As a child, his head was wrapped with rawhide, and it grew into the shape of a very large peanut.
The golden Tor. That's done. That's
Okay.
done. Step into the hole. You might want to sit first. Sit and sit first. Scooch into the hole. There we go. And away you go.
Hello, my brothers and sisters. Yes, yes. I understand. Fortunately, the master taught me how to speak with thee. The idol moves? Oh, wait. No, it's not. It's the, it's Brother Hista. Brother Hista. Yes, Brother Hista. I come not to bother you, but only to remove this piece of stone carving. Do you need it, Hista? And you, Hista? And his, yes, my brothers and sisters. No, I don't plan to stay. And no, I didn't bring anything for you, but maybe when I go back up, I can throw you down something. Yes, it was so nice to see you. Put this here. I can come up. Can come. Yes, Hista. By the way, I like the new skin. Really nice. I can come up now.
Of course, of course, of course, of course.
Here is.
Oh, that is surprisingly heavy.
Yes, yes. Tor was a very heavy, large man.
But if it's gold, as you say, it appears to be gold.
Yes. The outside is gold, placed on top of a heavy granite rock. Carved, of course.
Yes. Well, the Golden Tour will see the world on the back of a horse cart, thanks to you. And I am forever in your debt.
Let it be so. I have no debts, and you have no debts to me. Just a brief time that we knew each other and had kindness between us.
So wise, so wise. Perhaps you'd receive a gift from me. Flatbread. It's a bacon. Yeah.
Such a generous offer. I will take both, and I will take this meat and throw it down to my friends. That's right, Hista. Oh. What a generous man. What a generous man this Timothy Jones was. Now I make my way.
Did you offer my flatbread to the captain?
No, I maintained the flatbread. It was the pieces of meat that I threw to my friends.
Ah,
Snakes.
well, 'twas a gift to you.
Thank you very much. I will take it and eat it at the eating time, because I cannot eat at the same time that I walk.
I shall be waiting. Do you happen to know if anyone with a cart comes along this path?
This I do not know, but if you were to accompany me to the village below, there you might find a cart and someone to help you. I go to visit and stay with Meredith and her parents.
Oh, Meredith, the one with the big stick.
Yes.
Yes, I may take you up on that offer, but first I must wait for a cart or a goat or a sheep or a Sherpa. Would be most wonderful. So perhaps I will see you sometime in the near future.
Oh, well.
Forget me not, for I am a Timothy Jones, the adventurer.
Yes, Timothy Jones. I will always remember you.
Oh, there you are. There you are, fair monk.
Yes.
'Tis me here at the gate.
Yes, at the gate, as we talked about.
Yes. How was thy journey?
Thy journey was most interesting. I came upon a man called Timothy Jones, who I asked me to procure for him a relic at the bottom of a cave, which I did after he promised that he would show it to many people and bring them joy.
Oh, I did not get that far with him, as he seemed to be proposing marriage to me in the way that he was grabbing me. And I refused. I refused with my staff. Let's be off to dinner. You should try some of this barbar root soup.
Yes, kind Meredith.
My mother's garland of wildflowers that stretches from the corner of the roof to corner of the roof. Follow me.
And what is the name of this village, Meredith?
This is Muck Muck Village.
Muck Muck. Oh, by the way, I traveled with several of my friends from the cavern who wish to travel with me. This is Hista. Hesta. You guys are so cute. And
Oh,
yeah,
aren't they sweet?
yes.
What do they do exactly?
They're a family and they
Oh,
need to stay together. Notice the
okay.
little one. Yes.
Oh,
They
oh,
wished to travel out of the cavern because the cavern was so slick and they were unable to get out of it. So I offered to take them on my journey.
oh, okay. Well, let's bring them to dinner.
It's very kind. Back into the pack. Yes.
Mother and father will be so happy to have company. I've told them many a story about you.
Hmm.
Well, I guess it was just the one story, but I've told it many times.
I am still feeling some embarrassment at the fact that I held you and carried you across the creek. I hope that was not too intrusive for you.
No, it was fine. For perhaps you did not know it, but you were largely grabbing my staff.
Hmm.
But of course, I did enjoy the warmth of your gentle and humble embrace. I wouldn't mind seeing that again, fair monk. Perhaps after dinner.
Yes, certainly. Whatever is your pleasure.
We're off then. I bought you a little appetizer. We're a little ways up, a cottage up the hill a bit. I bought you just a little appetizer. Hick leaf.
I love the hick leaf so much. It's so delicious. Mm.
I'm going to be having just a little bit of I think you call it rat. We call it rat cleavage. And I'm not sure exactly what it means. We'll have to ask my mother.
Hmm. So you eat of the animals?
Of course I do.
Hmm.
Snake jerky is my favorite.